Hello everybody, Larry Young here again with another segment of OLaMan Living Life with Purity. And boy, have I got a story for you today. Now, to get the full laughing effect out of this comedic moment, you're going to have to do a little work on your own. And you're going to need to go to the internet, and I want you to look up the New Canadian Party, or the New Canada Party, which had their meetings a few days ago in Winnipeg. And what they were doing is forming a new political party in Canada of basically all LGBTQ and all other sorts of people who are victimized by this, that, and the other, join into a hodgepodge mix of politicization. Okay, figure it out. Anyway, they are trying to form a new political party to go after the Liberal Party in Canada, run by Mark Steiner, that they hate so much. And they think that he hasn't done anything to help them out, so they want to fight back and start their own party. Yay! Oh, so when they got out there and they started their meeting, these folks are so butthurt and victimized by so many other things in their life, and especially of white hetero males. They're the enemy. Okay, so the white man is the problem for these people. And so they thought that the microphone at the comment section was getting too much attention and too much time was given to white males in previous meetings. So in their enthusiasm to create fairness, they decided that they would come up with a card system. And these people that were so upset about people's color of skin and being a virtue signal or being a way of judging people and grouping people, these people decided that they would use color differences as a way to prioritize and rank who would be able to speak in relation to somebody else as far as importance. So if you had an orange card, you were the most important. So you were the most victimized of all of the population of speakers. So you might have been a trans, female, left-handed, bipolar, I don't know, can they be non-binary? I don't know. I guess, but anything they could throw at it. Whoever had the most number of symptoms, I guess as we'll call it, they got to speak over prioritization of other people. So if you had a yellow card, you weren't as important or you weren't as much of a victim, so it didn't matter so much what you said. And then the lowest on the low was the white hetero males. So they got to speak last if they got to speak at all. And to tell you, for people who are so about fairness and equity and, inclusion and all like that, boy, did that ever start a fight. And you've just got to go see the video. I couldn't get it to put it on here without paying a huge copyright fee and all this other stuff, and I'm not going to do that because there's so much juice in this meat. You just got to go see it for yourself. I'm telling you, you will laugh your ass off. But anyway, what happened was as these speakers were coming up to try to speak, there was fights that were breaking out about who was more important than the other. Like, I'm more righteous. I'm more, of a victim. I have more authority than you do on this. I need to go. So this fight was going on out by the microphone. And so the moderator for this whole thing, who happened to be, well, how was she? She said she was non-binary, and she looked, as best description as I could have, if you can remember the elf, and I forget his name, from Frosty the Snowman, the one that wanted to be the dentist. This non-binary person, woman, she was trying to be a guy, she looked a lot like him. So the hits just keep coming. So hilariously, she's up there trying to bring order to what's going on, and people were milling all around the speaker stand and causing confusion. And she wanted to all form a line to get in line to speak. And she kept saying, no, but she couldn't say straight line. Watch it. It's so hilarious. She can't say straight without basically breaking a few bones. This woman was so affected by that word. It's just hilarious, folks. So anyway, she was falling all over herself trying to say the words straight line. She finally gets it out. I think she felt like she needed to go to confession or something, or, sit in front of a car to let it run her over or something. She was ready to end it. She was so mortified. But these folks are fighting about who is more important than the other at this event where they're all trying to say that we all matter, and they couldn't even put that together. So not only do we find out in the course of these events that women, as true women in fighting for power, hate each other. And they will take each other down in a moment's notice if you don't agree with them. And so women hate each other and they fight against each other, not only in the power sphere out there, but in the dating sphere and in the workplaces. There's lots of battles going on in workplaces, HR departments. They used to have to deal with fistfights between men. Now it's social media stuff between women in the office. Ooh, don't start that one. Well, anyway, they went through this multi-day event and all this hand-wringing and all this, glory giving and all this virtue signaling and all like that. And all these people, you'd think that they would come out with their new leader, would probably some three-toed, green-haired trans from Mexico or Honduras, because they're kind of equal in the card rating system. You would think they'd come out with somebody with a lot of flavor. What did they come up with? They come up with Avi Lewis, a white hetero male who had a TV show. All this talking, all this dumbing down, all this pushing men down, white males in particular, and what did they come away with? A white male elected as their leader. Folks, you can't make this shit up. You got to go look it up. It's the New Canada Party, NCP. Just search for it and enjoy the rest of the day because you are going to laugh. In the meantime, I love you, and I'll be back.